Magandang araw po. Good day everyone. For today, we'll be discussing about the concept of your Bell's palsy, otherwise known as your facial paralysis. So still under the Neuro series for your NCM and also for your PNLE. Under pa rin po tayo sa neurology nursing in your medical surgical nursing, and for those who are preparing for their NCLEX, this is adult health, and of course also for your management and care. Okay? So, Bell's palsy, kapatid. Ano nga bang Bell's palsy? Okay, so from the word itself is facial paralysis. Okay, I know that you've been hearing about this concept, no? Alam ko na naririnig na natin to, but here we'll try to review what are those things that are under the concept of your Bell's palsy. Okay, the description, the causes, the management, the assessments, and also the management. Okay, so we'll start doing this right here, right now, kapatid. So, tandaan ninyo, when we say when we say Bell's palsy or facial paralysis, okay, simple lang ang dapat nating tandaan. Nagkaroon dito ng lesion. Okay, saan po nagkaroon ng lesion or tumor? Simply in your cranial nerve number 7, otherwise known as your facial. Okay? Facial nerve. And ang ating pong facial nerve, this is responsible, kapatid, for two major functions. Okay? Cranial nerve number 7, kapatid. Sabihin natin, okay, face. Face means taste. Okay? Unang-una niyang trabaho, kapatid, is your sense of taste. Okay? Also, it's responsible for smiling, for the movement of the eye, yan, for the sensation, for the movement of the eye and the face, kapatid, and also for the sensation na meron tayo sa kapatid sa ating mukha. Okay, dahil dito nagka-problema po sa ating cranial nerve number 7, so alam na natin kung ano yung magiging possible, no, na assessments or ating pong manifestations or signs and symptoms in your Bell's palsy. Okay, so now, what are the causes? Bakit nga ba nagkaroon ng lesion, kapatid, sa ating pong cranial nerve number 7? This could be because of these major causes. Okay, what are those? Infection, kapatid. Okay, because of certain infection, because of trauma, because of hemorrhage, and this has always been asked, meningitis, kapatid. Because of meningitis, it's one of the causes actually kung bakit nagkakaroon tayo ng lesion po sa ating pong cranial nerve number 7. Okay, possible din po ang ating pong tumor. Okay, so you need to write that down. Now, again, these are the causes: infection, trauma, hemorrhage, meningitis, and also tumor. Okay, so what are the possible assessments na makikita natin, kapatid, in your patients experiencing Bell's palsy? So what are those assessments? Number 1, unilateral po ang facial paralysis. Ibig sabihin, kapatid, may paralysis dito pero hindi po sa buong muka, bagkos sa isang part lang po ng mukha ng ating pong pasyente. Okay, so remember that one. What else? Okay, may flaccid facial muscles po tayo. So ibig sabihin po, naninigas din po or namamanhid po ang ating pong one side of our facial muscles because unilateral nga. Okay, ulitin po natin, is unilateral. Also, kapatid, there is an inability to raise our eyebrows, to frown, to smile, or to close the eyelids, or puff out the cheeks. Kasi nga, kapatid, sabi ko sa inyo, one of the functions po ng ating facial nerve is the movement of the eyes, movement also of the eyebrows, movements of the eyebrows, movements of the facial muscles. The ability to smile, yun po yung nawawala, to close the eyelids, or to puff out the cheeks. Okay, so hindi po natin nagagawa lahat po ng ito. So that's the problem now. So now, also the upward movement of the eye when attempting to close the eyelid is also lost. Okay, tandaan po natin. Again, when we enter the video, kapatid, we discussed na because ito yung function ng ating pong cranial nerve number 7, then most of these functions, ito din yung mawawala, if not all. Okay? So that's it. Also, kapatid, again, dahil kapag sinabi po nating facial nerve, that's responsible for your taste. Face, taste. That's responsible for the sensation or the sense of taste. So, mawawala rin po yan. That's why nagkakaroon po tayo ng tinatawag nating ageusia. Okay? Or ageusia. Okay? Again, tandaan po natin why. Because this is an exam favorite. Okay? Paborito po itong tinatanong po sa ating mga examination. So, again, we need to write that down. Again, nagkakaroon po ng ageusia or the loss of taste. Yan. So ngayon pag-usapan naman natin kapatid, if what are the interventions? Okay, what are those interventions na mainam, no? Gawin po or dapat nating gawin in the case of your Bell's palsy. Number one is to encourage facial paralysis. Bakit kapatid? Through facial paralysis, we will be avoiding the loss of muscle tone po ng ating muka. Again, that is to avoid the loss of muscle tone po ng ating mukha. So, you encourage facial exercises. Okay? So, write that down. Also, provide face sling as prescribed. Meron po yan, yung mga face sling po. Okay? We can provide that to our patient and also protect eye from dryness. So, alam mo na, you give your patient all of those nilalagay po, lubricant, such as your eye drops. Okay? So, you need to protect your eye from dryness. Okay? And also, promote frequent oral care. Yan, to avoid also infection. Bakit? Ang problema din po natin dito kapatid is that nawawalan po no ng muscle tone ng ating pong sa labas po ng ating pong oral cavity. So we are not able to move this. Okay? So that's why we need to provide our patients frequent oral care. Okay? So remember that one. Another thing kapatid is that we also instruct the patient to chew. That is to chew on the unaffected side. Okay, so to chew on the unaffected side kapatid. Okay, so we need to remember that one. Maraming salamat Caps for joining me on the discussion po on your Bell's palsy, and we'll continue for more and more videos. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on my Facebook page.